Hey folks, sorry, a wee bit of technical difficulties. And see if I can't get Danica to post. So, minor hiccups in how we run this since we were doing this kind of newer format, basically. We accidentally stopped the stream instead of putting Danica backstage, which was not what we wanted. But hey, we're all here now. You're here. And we can talk some comics. If you are seeing this one and didn't catch the other stream that we've done today, if you pop over there, you will be able to hear about the wonderful weekend we just had as part of Canadian Independent Bookstore Day, and the weekend that a lot of us smaller bookstores put on, which was a lot of fun. And brain and news about Free Comic Book Day. And by news about Free Comic Book Day is we're having Free Comic Book Day over at Palmetto Way, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. And then we cap things off with a little bit of news about our new location that we'll be moving to in mid-May, so definitely check that out, and check out that wee little stream if you're interested in that news. Might do a little recap later, but in the meantime, we got some good comics to check out. We have Blood Hunt, and Blood Hunt. Wait, what? What are the two different shades of Blood Hunt? Well, I can answer that question in several easy words. This one here is the regular edition, and this one here is a new thing that Marvel is trying, where they have a different edition that's polybagged that has some changes in the art and some pages with changes in the art and some extra pages in general. This one more violent, somewhat significantly so, and or at least more explicitly violent. And I think they did a really good job with this kind of experiment. For those of you who don't know, the Blood Hunt event is about vampires going friggin' wild in the Marvel universe. There is a reason for this, that somebody is organizing them, and it is a Bad News Bears. And the kind of reveal behind that is really the hook of the series. So if you're, and I'll say, if you're daunted by the amount of tie-ins that it looks like this is going to have, as usual with Marvel stuff, you do only really need to dig into Blood Hunt itself. Maybe some of the other Jed McKay books, because you know he's kind of tying in a lot of his other stuff. But this is where you're going to get your main story, where all of the bonkersness is going to happen. And boy, there's some wild things that happen in that book. All right, up next we have Bear, Pirate, Viking, Queen, which I should have been more prepared on my end for this stuff too. I'm really excited to really dig through and read this. The art in this, oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. Whoa. Yeah, you're gonna have to page through this in the store. I can't technically show you it today unless they've got some preview pages online that I can show you. But yeah, no, I'm actually legitimately kind of taken back by this. I should expect this by now from something by Sean Lewis. He's one of my favorite writers. From Sean Lewis comes a blood-splattered story of conquest. Bears, pirates, Vikings, and queens all battling for their claim to determine what the world will become. Rendered in stunning watercolor by artist Jonathan Marks Baravecchia. It's a gorgeous story of blood spilled to make countries. And what's cooler than bears, pirates, Vikings, and queens? This is 72 pages, and it is a scant $4.99 American. That's $6.99 for stuff up here. And my goodness, even the art alone, the story could be garbage. It's not going to be because it's Sean Lewis, but this is well worth it. Holy heck. Okay. I know what my first read is going to be after the stream. All right. We also have Deadpool, Wolverine, World War III. It's just a comic book where nothing bad happens. Got a couple different covers for you. This is Joe Kelly's return to Deadpool. A lot of people credit him with Deadpool's actual popularity because that when his run is really what put the current kind of version of Deadpool really into effect. And he's returned here with art by Adam Kubert to do a little 3-issue miniseries, little oversized little bits. And there's going to be some big old fights. There's gonna be some big old fights today. Ooh, girl. Next up, we have Toxic Summer. Says, from the mutated mind of Eisner Award-winning cartoonist Derek Charm, who you might know from Jughead and The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, comes a monster-sized 48-page nightmare beach party that will keep you up all night if you can live long enough to tell the tale. Best friends Ben and Leo had the perfect summer planned after high school graduation as lifeguards in the idyllic beach town of Port Dorian. They were planning for 3 months of hot guys, late nights, bonfires, and no regrets until a toxic spill of unknown properties on the beach transformed their dream summer into a waking nightmare. Now Port Dorian is flooded with panicked tourists, local researchers paralyzed while investigating the spill, and a horrifying pack of subhuman monstrosities is snatching beachgoers in the night. Mix 1 part Riverdale with 1 part The Creature from the Black Lagoon and drink it down fast because this bi-monthly horror shocker comes packed with enough acidic sludge, perverted beach maniacs, and ill will to ruin anyone's first summer away from home. You hear that, teens? This book will ruin your life. I am loving everyone's tactic of doing chunky first issues. Give me a slab of content for folks. Up next, we have Steve Rude doing some Nexus kind of newspaper strip style things. This little guy is going to set you back a whole 50 cents American. Because Steve Rude is a maniac. But it is absolutely gorgeous. I do super love Steve Rude's art, and I wish there was a lot more of it out in the world. We have a return of sorts. This is a Black Sand tale. You might know. I didn't bring that. Well, whatever. So you might have remembered the White Trees from a few years back. This it was Chip Zdarsky and Chris Anka doing a very sexy, very queer high fantasy series. Well, this is the second story in their their line of Black Sand, and it's back. I love that the series back. I love that Chris Anka, after he got all that Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, across the Spider-Verse money, that's where he's been away doing concept art for those movies. Came back to do some more of this. I love that there's going to be enough for maybe a nice collection. If you missed White Trees before, they did put both issues into a nice oversized, given the content of this, saying they've put everything together in a nice oversized package seems a little on the nose, but they did. And they've released that alongside of the Whisper Queen. So if this kind of art style, if extremely queer high fantasy is of interest to you, if Chip Zdarsky and Christopher Anka, two absolutely outstanding, stunning creators, if you really just want more of their stuff, you'll check this out. It's gonna be so good. It's been a long time coming, folks. We have Lester of the Lesser Gods from Eric Powell, Lucky Yates, and Gideon Kendall. Lucky Yates did voices on Archer. And this is a very Eric Powell like series, sort of like goof fantasy, I would say. Where, yeah, it's just kind of Goon meets Conan in a lot of ways. And that's a lot of fun. We also have Get Fury, the return of Garth Ennis to Marvel Comics, where Frank Castle has been tasked with hunting down Nick Fury. And so you kind of got those worlds crashing together here. Jason Burrows does the art. And yeah, if you know what you're kind of getting when you're getting into Garth Ennis territory, it's going to be wild. It's going to be bloody. And it's going to be dark as heck. Finally, for single issues, we have The Blood Brothers Mother. It is the newest book out from Distillery, as Foley says, Distillery. And it features the creative team behind 100 Bullets and a few other series. In the old American West, 3 children set off across the wild Texas frontier to rescue their mother, kidnapped by ruthless outlaws who gunned down their preacher father. Throughout their journey, they'll face the harsh elements of an unforgiving landscape, deadly animals hungry for blood, merciless bounty hunters, and so much more, all in a relentless quest to rescue their family. Along the way, they'll learn the terrible cost of revenge, not just in lives, but in how it stains the soul. While revenge may be satisfying in the moment, it leaves a yearning behind that lasts a lifetime. Once you taste it, nothing else is ever so sweet. In the tradition of The Searchers, The Outlawed Jonesy Wales, and Blood Meridian comes a brutal new Western series from writer Brian Azzarello and artist Eduardo Rizzo, the Eisner Award-winning team behind the Vertigo crime classic 100 Bullets and the Image Comics Moonshine. It's kind of funny because it lists them as the creators of 100 Bullets at the bottom of the solicit, and I skipped them listing it at the top as well. It's like, just get them in double, so that the folks know. The folks gotta know. So we have the newest volume of Sweet Valley Twins here. These books have been going over so well with the young adult audience. And what's really fun is to take these to book fairs and to see kids go, oh my God, there's a new one. And for the parents to be like, I used to read these when I was a kid. They just weren't graphic novels. So this is pretty wild to have those two worlds collide. This one is very witchy. When Nora Mersandi moves to town, she becomes the talk of Sweet Valley Middle School. After all, everyone knows that the Mersandi house is haunted. Nora must be a witch. Elizabeth isn't so sure, but when Jessica and the Unicorn Club spread rumors around school, Elizabeth is forced to choose between her new friend and her twin. And finally, we have tryouts, which is one in a weird string of a lot of baseball graphic novels that have come out recently. If there's one thing Al loves, it's baseball. Alexandra Olsen, also known as Al, has been playing baseball with her family for as long as she can remember. But when she ages out of Little League, it seems like it's the end of the road for Al and the sport she loves. Until that is, her friend Sammy suggests that Al try out for the middle school team, a team that has always been boys only. Al is prepared to fight for her right to try out, but to her surprise, the coach is delighted by her interest. When Al makes the team, it seems like everything's going to work out. But with the 10th consecutive championship on the line for Brinkley Middle School and a team that can't seem to put aside their differences, will their season ground out faster than Al can say, walk-off home run? Also, ooh la la, the French flaps. It's a sign of quality, my friends. All right. That's everything that we have for you today. Thank you for following us to the second stream to talk about some cool books. I hope there's been something cool that you've seen. I'm going to be reading some of this, and I'm also going to try and make my way through more of A Map to the Sun, which is a beautiful book that I haven't gotten the chance to read all of yet. I know Danica really loved it, but one of the things I like about this most is, one, that's a gorgeous cover design. It's by Sloan Leong, and the colors in the pages here are just so vibrant. They really build a beautiful atmosphere, and all of these changes are also changes in mood and action and whatnot. And yeah, I just kind of want to experience some more of that. It's a big old book, and yeah, I'll be doing that. I think I'll skip the magic mirror this time because I don't have all the comments and everything. So I will just say thank you all for watching. If you missed the first stream, definitely go and check that out. Wherever you've watched this. And right, I don't have the banner on my end. Let me look something up real quick. Because I don't know what our new store address is going to be. When we add banners, it doesn't add banners across everything. It just really bugs me. Because, I'd like to have all that information. So we are going to look in this place, and I'm going to vamp while I do it, so that I can find the address that I'm gonna share with you now. Oh, girl. Patience is a virtue. When you have to deal with this guy, he kind of sucks. Boom. I did it. Good job, everybody. Teamwork makes the dream work. We all made it through. We all survived, and we will continue to do so. Thank you all for being here today. It's going to be a cool month. There's going to be some cool things happening with the store. We're going to be doing some cool things with the new space. And hopefully some of it surprises you. We have a idea of what the future of Variant Edition looks like, and it looks a little different than what we've been doing before, but it is still very much us. And it's going to really, it's gonna be very, very cool. And I think you're going to see us around here for a very, very long time to come. So please keep in touch. Please pop by on Free Comic Book Day. Please pop in before Free Comic Book Day, because the days before Free Comic Book Day get pretty lonely. And when we're lonely, we get sad. Luckily, we do have cats. I am going to free the beasts imminently and get some reading done while I watch some wrestling as well, because that's how I work a Tuesday. All right. Thank you all for being here. I hope you all know that we are here for you too, and we will talk with you all again soon. Thank you for being here. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.